G'day guys, welcome to part 4 of 5 on how to get Primal and Swiss ball. Today I'm going to show you how to do squats standing on the ball. The progressions that I use for people to be able to do this are, first up, I want to make sure that people can actually squat normally on the ground. Now, you'd think that would be a fairly easy thing for most people to do. It's a primal movement we all have to be able to do in some sort of form. But essentially, I want to make sure that when people go down into a squat, their hips don't necessarily have to get lower than their knees. It all really depends on any structural abnormalities they might have within their knees or their hips or their ankles. But in a lot of instances, just people need a lot more flexibility, in particular around the actual ankle joint, especially a lot of girls that are used to wearing high heels and things like that. But I just basically want people to be able to go down without twisting or leaning. All those sorts of things have to be ruled out first through different corrective exercise and making sure that people are just aware of what their body's doing when they're doing the squat. From the side, I want people to be able to go down and keep their upper spine nice and upright, sort of like you've got a helium balloon lifting your chest up nice and high, and a curve in your lumbar spine maintained, as opposed to being more like this. All of these sorts of movements from that position basically tell me quite a lot about where a person's being restricted the most. So I then do different things. So it's sort of harder to be able to work with you one-on-one and being able to do this through this video, but if you have the ability to be able to squat like that fairly well, and you can do it with weights, this would be a fantastic step, a pretty good challenge to be able to do this sort of stuff. So the first progression, or the second progression with regards to being able to do this after being able to squat normally on ground, is then being able to actually squat on a bosu